Klopp's first Liverpool team, from Pogba's toughest opponent to rival coach. Jurgen Klopp introduced himself to English football back in October 2015 when he took his new Liverpool side to White Hart Lane. The Reds, hardly recognizable from the team we see now, battled to a goalless draw with Tottenham as the Anfield project begun. Klopp would inherit a squad from Brendan Rodgers but wasted no time in putting his own stamp on things when the opportunity came about. Of those who started in North London, only James Milner and Divock Origi remain at the club. The pair have been integral to Liverpool's success under Klopp, which includes triumphs in the Premier League and the Champions League. Around them the club have signed quality names, owing largely to shrewd business in the transfer market. Of those that left Liverpool, few, if any, have gone on to better things. We take a look at the Zai who started in that lunchtime kickoff, which includes the third most expensive player in history and a midfielder who Paul Pogba ranks as amongst the toughest he's come up against in the middle of the park. The Belgian goalkeeper was the first man to be named in between the sticks by Klopp as the German chopped and changed individuals before eventually investing in Alisson in 2018. Mignolet now finds himself back in his homeland with Club Brugge, having left the Reds in 2019. Klein's career has gone full circle with the full-back now at Crystal Palace, the club where he begun as a youngster. The now 30-year-old struggled for opportunities under Klopp, heading out on loan to Bournemouth before returning to Selhurst Park on a free. Who has been Klopp's best signing? Let us know in the comments. The Slovakian was another to exit in Klopp's first summer after almost a decade on Merseyside. Skritel has since had spells in Turkey but returned to his homeland in the summer at the age of 36. His last Liverpool goal came in a 4-1 demolition of Manchester City at the Etihad. The Spaniard's ability going forward could often be undermined by his defensive work, and he eventually left Anfield in 2019 with a Champions League winners' medal despite only playing 5 times that season. He has been at Villarreal ever since, enjoying his most prolific season to date this term. He opted to run down his contract to join Juventus, but the move never worked out and he was eventually sold to Borussia Dortmund. His quality was highly praised, however, not least by a Manchester United rival. Emre Can, yeah, Paul Pogba recently told Football Joe when asked about his toughest opponent. We obviously have N'Golo and everything, but one day I remember I had a big battle with Emre Can. Still a hero among those at Anfield after a decade of service. Lucas left Liverpool in 2017 to join Lazio, where he continues to ply his trade. The Brazilian has helped the Rome outfit claim Coppa Italia glory and remains a regular at the Stadio Olimpico. The one that got away, or the one who financed deals for Virgil van Dijk and Alisson? Liverpool initially rebuffed Barcelona at interest as they fought to keep their playmaker. Eventually they gave in, but got well over £100 million, which was smartly invested. Coutinho's move to the new camp never worked out, and he finds himself back in England with Aston Villa. The only man who started against Tottenham who has lasted the course. Mr. Reliable has continued to put in the yards for the Reds, filling in at right back for a huge chunk of Klopp's first full season. He's been clinical from the penalty spot and continues to be a hugely influential figure. The current Brighton man showed his quality in periods whilst on Merseyside but was hampered by injuries. He only scored once in his final 3 seasons with Liverpool, but that was a late equaliser at Old Trafford. He left on a free after picking a Premier League winners' medal. He's never developed into the starting number 9 at Anfield, but his legendary status is cemented. During the 2018-19 season he came up with several huge goals, including the iconic 4th against Barcelona. Often seen as a player who can make an impact off the bench. Kolo Toure, who now finds himself at rival Premier League side Leicester City as a coach under Rodgers, was on the bench that afternoon. He helped the Foxes down the Reds back in December, having enjoyed 3 seasons at Anfield, but was among those to leave in Klopp's first summer clear out. Joe Allen and Jordan Ibe would both eventually leave Anfield, earning the club north of £30 million. Allen is still at Stoke City, whilst Ibe now finds himself in Turkey. Liverpool's current squad depth is a sign of their quality, but that wasn't the case when Klopp arrived. Among his subs were João Carlos Teixeira, Conor Randall and Jerome Sinclair.